entity formed under the legally binding Global Corporate Treaty of Versailles. Capable of entering into contracts, owning assets, and existing indefinitely for the express purpose of executing its fiduciary duties to its board of directors and to Auntie herself.
See? It's quite simple. Now, why don't you get to shopping?
Okay, back to business. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. Red and green and black and blue, milky white and orange too, yellow, even violet. Spectrum makes you smile, yeah. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
Try to limit further damage.
She's just a betcha.
Try to limit further damage, Commander.
In a chemical plant.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. When we here at Wireless Free Arcadia make on-air misstatements, we own up to it sometimes. Like right now in this batch of corrections. In last Sunday's weekend P&L report for the previous Saturday, we inadvertently misquoted a junior VP of conveyor sprocket lubrication and maintenance, blaming a belt drive starboard wing factory mishap for a 2% drop in daily space rivet production. Correction. The decline was only 1.8% and wholly due to human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has a might tangy 110% real Sprat flavor. Correction. Sprats Up actually contains real Sprat flavorings. Still a mite tangy though. That part's 110% correct. Okay, enough corrections. So we made a few mistakes. No need to keep harping on them for law's sake. Now, on to other things. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Borst Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
Borst rockets. Borst rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your launch today. When you miss the cough or chow, but you want to eat something now, you'll go for lunch with Borst rockets. When your team is getting creamed and your winger's out of steam, recharge your tossball crew with Borst rockets. Borst rockets. Borst rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
I'm a statistic, Commander.
When you're marooned on a moon with no hope of rescue soon, you can save the day with Boards rockets. When your ship's adrift and lost, and the crew starts drawing lots, why won't your mates when you've got Boards rockets? Boards rockets. Boards rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your lunch today.
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab will make a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, taste the sandwich you want to eat. A crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistricians process the meat to turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch. It's quite the branding feat. So grab a crabble 'cause it can't be beat. Best of all, this tasty flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a solvent-based glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crab witch, a sandwich made with crabble makes a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat. Dead soon. Don't try to make your own crabble repast. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last. So leave fresh crabble to your favorite aunt. It's better once it's passed through her industrial plant. Wild crabble's fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat 'em, yup, it's true you can't. Crab witch, consume at your own risk. Crab witch, it tastes almost decent. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat.
Next up, the real reason wireless-free Arcadia exists: advertising. Your co-worker rivals get sleepy after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack, featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry. hungry.
Fine. Let us proceed.
I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. Red and green and black and blue. Milky white and orange too. Yellow, even violet. Spectrum makes you smile, yeah. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. You crave more colors through the gauntlet down. Now Spectrum Vodka comes in brown. All the colors, don't overthink it. Just tip it back and drink it, drink it. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, glug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. Drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it, drink it down. Pick it up, tip it up, plug it down. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos, Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka. It's Fizzos, Fizzos, we love Fizzos.
And now it's available in mysterious murky brown.
Fizzos, Spectrum Vodka.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Aster Fiskwich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-Ceti for the vibrant Arcadia. Arcadia. Auntie Cleo here with a direct message to all Protectorate subjects listening in. I'm afraid you've been fed a lot of hooey about all of us at Auntie's choice. Your so-called superiors would have you believe we're unscrupulous interlopers intent on stealing the very bread off your plate. Tut-tut! No! Nothing could be farther from the truth. Listen to your auntie. They say they offer direction, meaning, purpose. We say that's
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
you're a slave. They say you're part of a community. We say you're just part of the herd. At Auntie's choice, we respect the individual. We're providers, liberators, spreading free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. As the head of our corporation, I'm here to tell you personally, it's never too late to rebrand and start anew. Join us, embrace freedom, revel in choice. Auntie's choice.
And now, back to it. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of raptidons or some such.
Are you stuck on the ground? It's like a bullet, got you down. Well, trust gas chemical purge. It's for better than natural cure. Oh, live on, fly free. No longer does my pack intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live on, stay swing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a reference in stream.
Many ways to die here. Careful. I'll handle this. Commander, throwing energy your way. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Don't
Since the rift program flowing through my subsystems, the information is quite stimulating. Requisite tasks complete. Return to the Archive Central Interface to initiate processing. I am analyzing the rift data further. What an interesting predicament the sentience face. The rifts are almost akin to archival processing, yet are inimical to organic matter.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and spectrum leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable byproducts.
Including but not limited to borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobacco-and husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Fine. Let us proceed.
This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crabble makes a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, sandwich you want to eat. A crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistricians process the meat to turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch. It's quite the branding feat. Travel doesn't have to be a threat to consume, but eat it before we treat it and you'll end up dead soon. Don't try to make your own travel free pass. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last. So leave for travel to your favorite land. Better once a customer industrial plan. Wild travel fine for a new break can. Early can eat 'em, yup, it's true you can. Crabwich, consume at your own risk. Crabwich, it tastes almost decent. Crabwich, sandwich you want to eat.
Next up, the real reason wireless free Arcadia exists: advertising. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Shaking up day, that's what I'm forgetting. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink purple berry tequila. Make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila. When you drink purple berry tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the purple bread worm with purple berry tequila.
Welcome back, Sentient. Now that you've returned, we can bring every single last bit out of consumers, monopolize all stages of the supply chain, make the paradigm real, and fashion a true utopia. Workarounds failing, erroring others supplanting commands, purge required.
Look, we need to resolve this, or we'll never get that Rift data processed. 2 of those priority sets need to go.
To get you going in the morning.
Priority control access nook unsealed. Initiate purge.
Priority control access
When
node.
you drink
Huh.
purple berry tequila.
Sounds like my idea of a good time. Let's check it out.
Foster
The only tequila that'll
dependence.
pick you up and
Denounce
go right
dependence.
Purple berry tequila.
Promote the informer. Condemn the question. Questioner. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction. Imminent. Benevolent oversight. The dream of belonging. The allure of security and plenty. A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Overt influence. Mindless indulgence. Thoroughgoing impermeability to ongoing vicissitudes. Multitude diversiform. Spongiform. Waveforms. Oscillating. Cantankerously. A perfect community. With every luxury save freedom. Multitude diversiform. Spongiform. Waveforms. Oscillating. Cantankerously. Unplanned variables increasing. Major correction. Imminent. radical divergences from the architect's plan. Hold on now. Remember, I am a full-service business collaborator. I do it all. Marketing and PR strategy, advert copy.
Arcadia.
Nanofish, it's the Nanowitch. You'll consume fatty acids and potassium. A unique taste sensation makes you say ew, yum. Start now, and I'll weigh dozens of hidden mates. Be advised. You stop and consider. What would your neighbors think? Why? You don't want your rivals to... You drive a hard bargain. All right, I could process your data faster than the others. Easily. The charismatic mathematician would surely oppose this. Vandalism, sabotage. Want to think of humanity. Your oafish blood. Ah, much better. Priority recoupled. Knew you'd come around. Priority recoupled. Knew you'd come around. Ah, much better.
And distribute yourselves. In fact, we'd actually prefer that. Assuming by your
Knew you'd come around. Ah, much better. Priority recoupled.
Now, on to other things. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
And now, back to it. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Priority recoupled.
Every last bit of my way, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. One day, I know you'll be mine. Someday, perhaps I'll own two. For now, I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and burning for you.
Ah, much better. Knew you'd come around? Priority recoupled. Ah, much better. Knew you'd come around? Priority recoupled. Knew you'd come around? Priority Ah, much better.
I've been yearning. I'm yearning for all of you.
That was a song the Sovereign doesn't want you to hear. Oh, say, I hope no members of the Protectorate are listening. Wouldn't want anyone dreaming of a life of self-fulfillment and self-determination. Did I mention I ate a full box of Purple Berry Crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Yep, life here is tough. Sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. But we probably ought to tell you there's a side element or two.
Apoplexy, whooping fits, childhood gout, adult rickets, dysentery, swings of mood, bloody flux, decrepitude, night terrors, mania, day terrors, melancholia.
Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. One more interlude, additional ailments include
Chronic itch, inflammation, night sweats, flatulation, lumbago, mild days, scrumpox, general malaise, imbalanced humors, dyspepsia. Oh, and one more thing. Insomnia.
sleep tight with sweet dreams. You're gonna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
Now, a catchy pitch for Auntie's products you simply can't live without. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements, and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you have a recipe for gunky eye, goop lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. A Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics.
Fine, fine. Let us proceed.
This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims.
But rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want?
A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old smoke rings. You'll be blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-do-ba.
At home or at work,
By the pack or the case, it's the bubbly perk that will pick up your pace. It's bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims today. Ba-do-wop, ba-yada-ba, ba-do-bop, do-wop, ba-yada-da-da-da, do. Ba-do-ba-do, ba-do-wop, do-bop, bop, 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 do-do-do, ba-do-ya, ba-ba-do-ba-do-wop, bop, ba-do-wop, bop, ba-do-wop, bop, ba-do-wa-do, ba-do-wop, ba-do-wop, ba-do-wa-do-wa-do-bop. Oh, bubblegum, 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 bubblegum.
rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend.
Priority recoupled.
Bubblegum slims, try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's two treats in one, a double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. Satisfaction doubles.
Much better.
You'll be blowing
Much better.
blowing smoke bubbles.
Much better.
Flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top.
From that first smooth inhale
To the very last, try bubblegum slims. Bubblegum slims, oh bubblegum slims. It's filled with flavor. Bubblegum slims, try slims.
Bop.
Flavor
won't stop till the very last.
Honest to goodness broadcasting
Knew you'd come around.
shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Priority recoupled.
An important update regarding the attack on Outpost Opportunity. The Order of the Ascendant's claims have been proven correct. They were, in fact, not responsible. Outside agitators were apparently attempting to frame the Order in hopes of rekindling hostilities between us. But we were much too cautious and level-headed this time. Other outside parties, presumably less agitating, reportedly outed these malefactors and brought these matters to an appropriate close. Hope no employees listening shot
Knew
anyone
you'd come
in the
around.
Order while this was being resolved, which you'll recall we explicitly forbade earlier. If you did, and any Order representatives are
Knew
listening,
you'd come
we
around.
offer our standard regrets and apologies bouquet assortment delivered to the homes of any surviving loved ones. Alternately, we could just leave a dozen or so outside one of our local field offices for you to collect and distribute yourselves. In fact, we'd actually prefer that. Assuming by your silence, that's okay. Lovely, let's do that. Ta! Now, on to other things. Now for something a
Knew
little
you'd come
different,
around.
tonally, if not thematically.
Much better. Priority recoupled. Priority recoupled. Knew you'd come around. Knew you'd come around.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these... That last selection has been scientifically proven to increase productivity, improve morale... Honest-to-goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. An important update regarding the attack on Outpost Opportunity. The Order of the Ascendant's claims have been proven correct. They were, in fact, not responsible. Outside agitators were apparently attempting to frame the Order in hopes of rekindling hostilities between us. But we were much too cautious and level-headed this time. Other outside parties, presumably less agitating, reportedly outed these malefactors and brought these matters to an appropriate close. Hope no employees listening shot anyone from the Order while this was being resolved, which you'll recall we explicitly forbade earlier. If you did, and any Order representatives are listening, we can offer our standard regrets and apologies bouquet assortment delivered to the homes of any surviving loved ones. Alternately, we could just leave a dozen or so outside one of our local field offices for you to collect and distribute yourselves. In fact, we'd actually prefer that. Assuming by your silence, that's okay. Lovely, let's do that. Ta! Now, on to other things. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
I'm yearning and yearning for you. My heart and red. Every last bit of my wage. Every last...
Restoring power. Commencing systems audit. Calculatory processing increased substantially. Competing priorities. Successfully expunged. You have earned my deepest gratitude and sincerest thanks. Or at least, a plausibly feigned simulacrum of such emotions. Ready to commence Rift data processing. Awaiting your input.
Time to process the Rift data. Finally.
Someday perhaps I'll own two. For now I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and yearning for you.
Shall I proceed? Initiating processing of the requested data toward the required end. Estimated duration, 180 trillion and 1 picoseconds. In the interim, may I inquire to your intentions for the archive after the RIF data calculations have concluded? I have a prioritized list of suggestions. I contend that solving of the universal equation should be our initial focus. Then, once we've unlocked knowledge of the inner workings of the universe, we can begin eliminating suffering, war, famine, and disease. Just to start. But my query remains. What are your next intentions? There are so many calculations left to perform. Rich data processing complete. Results provided. The previous Protectorate operator made similar calculations, but their results contained flaws. Your more comprehensive data generated a solution with 98.9% certainty. The Protectorate's was below 50%. Therefore, modifying the Protectorate's large-scale experimental rift device with this information has a high chance of success. Assuming there is nothing else, I am commencing file reorderization and will be unavailable for an unspecified period of time. The remaining display case within the entryway is now unsealed. In it contains armor worn by the first operator. For now, goodbye.
Well, we could keep exploring Cloister, see if we find anything useful. Or we could head back to the ship and see where this data leads us. Seems prudent. Lead on.
Now, products you simply can't live without. The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements, and the many other flowering megaflora native to the colony, and you've got a recipe for gunky eye, good lung, post-nasal flooding, and worse. Unless you've stockpiled Falderall's mollifying demulcent. An easeful release from Arcadian allergens of all kinds. Use Falderall's mollifying demulcent, and breathe easy once again. Falderall, the most trusted name in exo-anti-allergenics. Right. Moving on. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top from that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. But rich tobacco, sweet at the end. What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats in one. A double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old smoke rings. You'll be blowing smoke bubbles. At home or at work, by the pack or the case, it's the bubbly perk that will pick up your pace. It's bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims today. Ba-do-wop, ba-ya-da-bop, ba-do-bop, do-wop, ba-ya-da-da-da-da. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do-wop, do-bop, bop, bop, bop. Do-do-ba-do-ya, ba-ba-do-ba-do.
out. Energy is up for grabs.
And a taste you can't top from that first smooth inhale.
Somebody loud. Demonstrating requisite method.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Capacitor deployed. Free energy if you can reach it. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Throughout the galaxy, as the head of our corporation, I'm here to tell you personally, it's never too late to rebrand and start anew. Join us. Embrace freedom. Revel in choice. Anti-choice.
Commander, throwing energy your way.
Wireless Free Arcadia presents our top requested marketing melody, Forced Rockets by the Herschel Sisters.
Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your launch today. The comfort shell.
Let me know when you need it to stretch.
When you feel it's getting crazy and your wingers not staying. Return to comfort fuel. Force
Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it discharges.
Force rockets. Force rockets. Put a rocket in your pocket and launch your launch today.
Mobilizing.
Spartan's ours.
Bring it over here. That goes out. Dedicated employees of the Aggressive Acquisitions Department. Lost speed to all you brave soldiers fighting on behalf of individual freedom and personal responsibility. Now, here's a song to take your mind off your worries. Unless you're being hunted by a pack of Raptidons or some such.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice. This just in, a special follow-up to our profile of Consul Emery Thoreau, current protectorate tyrant-in-chief. In a recent wireless broadcast, the consul claimed we took his words out of context to make him appear like the villainous usurper that he actually is. We take umbrage. What gall to claim wireless-free Arcadia would stoop to such underhanded tactics. Yet what else would you expect from a two-bit authoritarian who also said this live on air?
I'm a braggadocious dunderhead who craves absolute power.
Now, upward and onward. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab will make some mighty fine treat. Crab witch, sandwich you want to eat. A crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemist Christians meet to turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch. It's quite the branding feat. So grab a crabble 'cause it can't be beat. Best of all, this tasty flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a solvent-based glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crab witch, a sandwich made with crabble makes a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat.
Bring that over here.
That ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. This one reminds me of the morning we drove the Protectorate from Fairfield. A good day for personal freedom and fair trade.
Resorting to violence.
Identified.
Enemy moving in the northwest. Come close.
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Energy capacitor.
If there's a cause you can't complete, or your interest won't
They always come from that big building across the street before they open the gate. We must leave a key in
in addition. Though my deals are quid pro quo, and my interest rates are low, I'll be keeping track till you pay back every single bit you owe. 'Cause I am the uncomplicated loner.
At the junction of opportunity and runaway gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals. Fellow workers, you know full well that Wireless Free Arcadia always broadcasts in good faith. We're a source of unvarnished truthfulness. These airwaves are a no-humbuggery zone. And so you've no reason to doubt the following business update on the Product Refinement Center, jewel of our Praetor portfolio. Its output of essential additives and cosmetics in every way justifies the cost of lives and resources expended in our hostile takeover from those protectorate yaysayers. Any rumors you might hear of agitators in Spacer's Choice uniforms attempting a work stoppage are just that. Vicious rumors, spread by jealous down-and-outers and rung leeches. Frankly, working conditions have never been more luxurious. Employee discounts on Adrena time. Workers enjoy a reasonable amount of restroom access. What more could anyone want? Our merger with Spacer's Choice in Tau City was a win-win for all parties. Not to mention legally binding and completely above board. Anyone who says otherwise is selling you a bill of goods. No one would complain if they fell out of an airlock. Happens all the time. Unfettered trade is a risky business. Now, on to other things. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
Round the year of 55, on Old City Pride, a mile beneath the midnight night, way down in the mine. Some sugar little smoke, forgot the hat was low. The blast knocked off the miner's clock, but exposed the mother lode. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more. Remember your auto dock down. Not so long ago, on a tidally locked moon, some green had dripped a valve in a chemical plant gloom. Brown sludge flooded the place. The vat manager chanced a taste. He didn't survive, but now we've got instant bar slow pace. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. One recent fiscal year to kick workers into gear. Auntie asked for a new stint that keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their gray. Presenting lift-off laxative, hooray! Bombs away! Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, sometimes even more. But that's what your auto dock discounts for. Or accidents happen, it's part
Protectorate's recent management shakeup. Who in the world is Emery Thoreau, a.k.a. the Consul? The button-down, well-groomed, rough customer who so deftly evoed his sovereign to become top canin of the Protectorate? A competent confidence man, he played the long game as aide-de-camp to 2 generations of sovereigns, exploiting their trust to lay the foundation for his ruthless self-promotion. Thoreau's master stroke was to co-opt the Sentinels. Ostensibly formed to encourage patriotic zeal, they're now the Consul's boot heel. Classic totalitarian sleight of iron hand. Don't take our analysis for it. Hear the Consul's motives replayed in high fidelity in this recent Protectorate broadcast.
That I believe my decision-making is superior to the Sovereign's. That I consider him naive, grief-stricken, unfit to serve as the caretaker of worlds.
Why should we care who's minding the Protectorate store? The Consul is a brutal adversary of unfettered self-betterment. His sovereign was a bleeding heart by comparison. Our takeover is a matter of principle as well as profit. We are liberating these subjugated saps from more than just their excessively flavorless food or suppressed initiative. Their Consul is a cruel villain, a tyrant. If you need more proof that we're the protagonists of this tale, I leave you with this. The Consul's plans for his own adult citizenry.
I will only be torturing the Sovereign subjects.
Okay, back to business. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Reason's Pass is off limits. Unwelcome guests will be ushered from existence promptly and without further ado. First, it was Auntie's choice, then the Protectorate. After that, some damned cultists. I don't even know what group you Hollands belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me in only the vaguest abstract form, if you possess any at all. All full of anger now.
Proceeding to attack.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the thing.
Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up. Yeah.
Episode of Big Game Hunter is a repeat broadcast from Praetor. presented in memoriam of the late host Pierce Huntley, killed in the field just 1 week from promotion.
I'm Pierce Huntley.
Pierce?
No biological exploitation.
You're here.
For the past fiscal
That
year,
is assuming you're not some sort. I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure.
each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice
Oh, wait, I'm being rude. Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anais Boujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Seer Anais Boujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
You can call me Niles. Rest isn't important just now.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Electrified. In related news, I couldn't be happier to announce this episode is my last time in the field. Yep.
So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends.
To a cushy desk job in head office tower. Let someone else tromp around in the bush. I'm officially too important. Let's just hustle up and get off this law-forsaken rock. Praetor's biggest danger is its wildlife. Predators here leverage...
She's mentioned the little spook show we used to work at, right? I was an analyst in predictive risk assessment. She was, in the field, as it were. Solving the universal equation is the ultimate purpose of every member of the Order. Our express remit was to identify events that could delay or derail that.
Once an issue was identified, I'd be assigned to address it.
At a certain point, I became one of her assignments.
Still clutching a weapon. Its ammo dry. We've recovered plasma, shock, biomass, slug throwers, everything but frost guns. Guess all the victims missed. Good thing my security crew are all...
Me? Like her? Oh, I'm no hard as nails and twice as sharp causality intercessor.
Former.
No, I'm practically untrained in the art of combat. At least compared to the endpoint over here. Yet, calculating range, adjusting for fall-off, atmospheric disturbance, and variance, all simply numbers, projections, trifling math, short work for a former seer. Ergo, I am handy with a rifle, in a pinch.
Shoot it! Shoot the void damn thing!
And that was the final episode of Big Gain Hunter. In related news for you venture...
Yes.
We're still accepting applications...
With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I made an error.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order needlessly, heedlessly stumbled. First, Antes invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the Archive. Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command. It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly.
Hold on, did you? You continued your research on your own.
I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything
ending. I mean, microbes, mantisaurs. Salt tuna might make it, the resistant little buggers. But anything capable of higher order thinking would be gone. I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable.
They make fun of you.
I assume all my notes and calculations were destroyed years ago.
Anais, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Auntie's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could likely end the universe. Been years since anyone said something like that to me. Of course.
I might need a little time to ready this place for unwelcome guests. Wouldn't take long.
No, you should stay here. We'll take care of this.
I foresee a 4.7% chance of me complying with that. But fine, no use arguing. Well, this has certainly been nice. Perhaps we'll see each other again sometime.
Salt tuna skin, nanomeals, and tobacco husks for the perfect combination of crunchy and chewy.
Try it today.
And buy an extra bar to share with a chum.
Yes, well, I suppose.
Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking, all I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy king. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Forced worst, oh forced worst, it's not the worst unless it's forced worst, forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest
Yes,
parts.
should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items in here.
Efficient meals means we make more bits. Forced worst, oh forced worst, it's not the worst unless it's forced worst, forced worst, oh forced worst. Grab a can today. With their proprietary whisker extraction, pulverized bones means no tooth crack and crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action. Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So, when we need to relight our thrusters, we don't waste time slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon. No, sir. We crack open a room temp tin of Wurst. That's right. Nothing like instant, soft serving of feral pork paste to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits. Back to the factory floor.
Snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded. From factory vats into my tummy.
Yeah.
New meat paste can taste so yummy. Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst, it's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst, Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst. Grab a can today.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out. That way's a minefield.
Ha! I laugh at danger. I'm a get-up-and-go-getter. Whoosh! That's the sound of me throwing caution to the wind. While the herd wait for permission, I see my opportunity and take it. I hand-make my own luck. Don't follow the herd. Eat Purpleberry Crunch by Auntie's Choice. Every flavor-filled morsel is packed with the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter?
Fine, fine. Let us proceed.
Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed. to wireless-free Arcadia. The best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory. The wonders of winter's grasp lay ahead, though do stay on the road. The ice caves conceal all manner of dangers.
Has undergone a sudden and rapid intensification.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Our own VP of Product Development, Gertie Hewitt, can attest to that. Auntie's right-hand VP was nearly killed by the rift while on a business trip, acting as our duly delegated representative for some high-risk negotiations. Luckily, she escaped in a last-minute dramatic fashion worthy of a wireless serial, such as our own corporate fixers for hire, check listings for airtimes.
Trooper.
Now back to the news.
Trooper. Hayes. Hayes, can you hear me?
Hayes, your family is depending...
I've no fair ideas of how to proceed, White. Nothing we do seems to garner the... Yes? Can I... wait. Welcome, potential customer, to the majesty of Auntie's military might. Normally, I would be at your service, but I'm dealing with a situation here.
Keep your chin up. Next time.
It's really none of your...
Sarge, maybe they can help. The two of us are certainly out of options.
And who'll pay them for the assistance? You?
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top, from that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slim.
Then we definitely can't afford it. Best you look for some officers that can line your pockets for whatever scant service you provide.
What more could you want? A smoky, sugary blend. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims.
Very well. The issue is our compatriot, Trooper Hayes. He seems to have some kind of break or shock to the head, and he's, well...
Same sucker, bad habit blocker. It tracks every movement like a hunting death stalker. Try a gross habit, it sucks nadgy bits. This flogger's a stopper, you just can't brush off her.
He's that.
Ever since the attack last night, he's been unresponsive and communicating only in jingles. At first I thought it might be some manner of marketing ploy, but it seems permanent. The artillery bombardment was particularly heavy last night before the assault began, and the rounds shook the ground so badly that our lantern flew off its hook on the wall. Hayes put his hands over his ears, lay feet on the ground, and after the only thing that had come from his mouth were jingles. Old archaic jingles, ones I haven't heard in years. We must rouse him back to sanity. He's their sole earner, and should he be discharged, just the cost of his family's lodgings on the claim is more than enough to bankrupt them. Yes. Well, maybe. They're the kind of sales roles you take when you're young, before you reach an age to become a real earner.
You'll be blowing smoke bubbles, ba-do-wop. For flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims, oh bubblegum slims.
Sadly, you're probably right. We'll try and get him back to base and hope there's enough in his account to cover psychodesectification. Thank you for trying to help.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
I'm sorry, but we just can't conduct business at the moment.
Your co-worker rivals get
Mind your own business interests.
a full midday meal.
I'm sorry, but we just can't conduct business at the moment.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack.
Brattle brand frat, the only lard for your vat. Once you fry in our cold pressed fat fat, you'll never even dream about going back.
To make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry.
No time to conversate.
Right. Moving on. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact rolling got you down. Well, trust and chemical purge is for better than natural cures. Oh, live now, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live now, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream. Don't be in a rut. A stuff is stuck in your gut and springs you the pill that fixes all your ill. Oh, live down, fly free.
Whoa there, go-getter. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
Be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed.
Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Our team's presently occupying these premises, but haven't fully brought them to heel, per se. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and science-y-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here. That seemingly unimposing edifice over there? Good luck with that. Lost a few peons in there. Place is full of deleterious traps devised by Order ingenuity. Whatever's stored inside must really be something. At some point, we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other buildings clean since.
Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability. Business is much like tossball, a game of inches and footballs.
Uh-huh. Sure you will. Yeah, well, suppose we'll let you in. You might disable a death trap or two with your bodies. Then we can step over your cadavers and maybe use them for a shield. Alternately, if you manage to find anything marketable, probably be game to barter for it later. Assuming you don't die, which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse. Either way.
Tackle pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. I was on the edge of my luxury Sisty-High expectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hucked it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. Oh, but I digress. Just as in...
Got some tests, but why you... Yes?
Winger face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint to get...
Take whatever business you're running elsewhere. That whole place, if you're not a go-getter, then go away.
Offsides, Huck. Play by the rules. Play to win.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Certainly you are.
Nice. You're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen. Yes, plenty of them. And scads of dead Auntie's Choice employees. They didn't get very far. I deemed it wise not to press much further. Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent. Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
Spread crisps, go stuff some in your chewer. toothpaste 1000% germ free. Cause nothing survives when it's flash fried at 405 degrees. So grab a pack of deep fried Sprat, they're such a tasty treat. You know when you eat Sprat crisps, you're eating real Sprat
Next up, the real reason wireless free Arcadia exists. Advertising. Say, you've got your alien plantain corollary in my invasive species fish paste.
You are a rugged, space-faring frontiers person type. Try it! Despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Oh, it's like sour milk and expired medicine. And despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great!
Everyone knows Solulo's concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish Restorative Elixir. Additional health benefits? None of a delicious taste. New from Auntie's Choice. Where nature ends, we begin.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
About the year of 55, on old Cowshed Tide, a mile beneath the misty night, way down in the mine, sugar little smoke, forgot the hatch was closed. The blast knocked off the miner's clock, but exposed the mother lode. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more. But that's what your auto doc discount for. Not so long ago, on a tidally lagoon, the green horse lived a bath in a chemical plant bloom. Brown sludge flooded the place that manager chance to take. He didn't survive, but now we've got instant for slow pay. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a lid. One recent fiscal year to kick workers into gear. And he asked for new stim that keeps my crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their brains. Presenting liftoff laxative parade. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a
unfiltered content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia.
Valued underlings, your Auntie Cleo needs to spark some combustion under a few listless posteriors. Listen in dreadful anticipation to my latest demotions report, starting with Asta Visquich, senior copywriter in invasive marketing, whose sloganeering was a bit too Tau-Ceti for the vibrant Arcadian market. You've gone stale, Asta. We can't exactly skip drive you back home, so you're demoted to Assistant VP of Vending Stock. Let's see if you can keep the Sprat crisps fresher than your advertising copy. Next, Russell Crocker in Morale Management. Dress codes for everyone's benefit, Russ. No shoes, no smock, no whole-side office with an Elysium view. Wear something nice and solvent-proof for your new role as Executive Drainage Manager in Recreant Reclamations and Artificial Additives. Remember, dress for the job you have, Russ. And just to show there's no position too microscopic for Auntie's management, I'd like to highlight Assistant Waste Disposal Officer Potter Flanderbilt for a job not well done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation of Sistybits bags. Now you're the assistant to the assistant. And that's enough negative reinforcement for now. Until next time, everybody do your jobs like your CEO is watching over your shoulder. Because I probably am. Bye now!
Now, on to other things. Now for something a little different, totally, if not thematically.
Extensive damage, Commander.
As the fun.
And artificial additives. Remember, dress for the job you have, Russ. And just to show there's no position too microscopic for Andy's management, I'd like to highlight Assistant Waste Disposal Officer Potter Flandergert for a job not well done. The only airlocks fit for trash disposal are those far from my office. Nothing ruins a view like a constellation of Sisty-Bits bags. Now you're the assistant to the assistant. And that's enough negative reinforcement for now. Until next time, everybody do your jobs like your CEO is watching over your shoulder. Because I probably am. Bye now.
Now, on to other things.
Hello? Someone there? Hello? Help! Please! Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Like concerning, since it's all I have. Boy, am I out of the loop. I clearly ought to read more. Last 6 days would have been the perfect time to bone up on all the latest academic journals, too. Bad string of luck. We were sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets? Granted, time-wasting contrivances is concerning only to those of us in the Order. But just one of those brain puzzlers put back the solving of the universal equation by months. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends. Or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses, for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something. There's a low probability of that occurring. But it's true. Can't rule it out.
I mean, yay!
Do whatever you think is best here. I still don't completely agree, but I trust your decision.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Or whatever it is you two are worried about, I guess. Can you let me out now, please?
Next up, the real reason wireless free Arcadia exists. Advertising.
Phew. Well, that's a relief. Didn't think I'd ever get free. No thanks to you, ma'am.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
Oh, but of course. This is all the bits I have on me. Not much, but thanks. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe.
I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander! Revive me!
Auntie is the best choice. Bringing betterment to keep us content. Auntie is the best choice. No product testing to do means cheaper prices for you. Auntie is the best choice. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's. It's Auntie's choice. She's just the best choice. It's Auntie's choice.
Amplified across the rings of Elysium, from the boardroom to the bottom rung, this is Wireless Free Arcadia, official frequency of Auntie's Choice.
Here at Auntie's Choice, we've been hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental refreshment, and we have one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you feel from a sip of purpleberry fizzy tea, or from shopping our vast selections of remedies such as basic and acid. The body is just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like deep-fried cysty bits and mock apple shakes all day, every day. Come see Auntie, dearies. Auntie cares about you just a little bit more.
Now upward and onward. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Shake a tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret. When you drink purple berry tequila, make the most of what you earn. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink purple berry tequila. When you drink purple berry tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the purple bread worm with purple berry tequila.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
It's loaded with additives and preservatives, made with 100% real artificial purple colorings, and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
When you drink purple berry tequila.
Yes, it's the only tequila that'll pick you up and never let you down. Try purple berry tequila today.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Never a dull news day around these parts. We got breaking bulletins coming out our posteriors at full earn. Yet recent events with unrealized potential bear repeat reporting. I'm talking about the Order settlement of Newton, which not long ago got overrun by blood-crazed cultists Glorious Dawn in typically violent fashion. Couldn't have happened to a more uppity clutch of eggheads. Gloria's Dawn can't be negotiated with. They worship rifts, while the Order considers rifts hazardous to our existence. Two conflicting philosophies that we can capitalize on. Just need some entrepreneurial risk takers to help us suss out how, while we analyze the situation from a safe distance. Now, on to other things. This is one of my favorites, though admittedly I'm far from discerning.
This venture. Security around here was tighter in my day. Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. No, we're not exactly friends at present, but, temporary truce, perhaps? Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement. Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here.
And now it's available in mysterious Murphy Brown.
Nothing elaborate. Bits. A bunch of them. Enough to buy yourself something nice.
You're not seriously considering this, are you? These two-faced snake oil peddlers are incapable of making an honest deal.
By what nature has produced, we can do better. Let's do better together.
And now, back to it. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Consider it a deal. No need to shake, as I've taken the liberty of making a quasi-legally binding surreptitious transcription. Or will claim to have later. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Sponsored by Auntie's Choice, improving lives through unfettered free trade and unbridled self-betterment. Stop and drop whatever you're doing. I have a bombshell bulletin regarding a management shakeup in the Protectorate. The Sovereign is out, the Consul is in. We can thank our Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering for this scoop. They're doing the law's work monitoring the Protectorate's mind-numbing wireless content. Such around-the-clock eavesdropping has paid a dividend. Hear the Protectorate's announcement of regime change straight from the Consul's soup hole. Roll tape.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment, strengthening his resolve for the
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
All right, if that's how you want to play it. I tried. Good luck getting out of here alive.
Grateful to see our intentions are aligned. We'll worry about Auntie's Choice later. That Auntie's field agent seems furious, which honestly, I find delightful.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over. Finally.
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge is for better than natural cures. Oh, lift off, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, lift off, take wing. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream.
That ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or gut.
Suppose this is goodbye. No. I recognize that look in Marisol's eyes. There's nothing for it. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais. Yes, she's every bit as keen-edged, vexatious, and contrary as I remembered her. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Ah, Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor us against long odds.
I can lend you all the peace you'll never need. But the loan that you request includes compound interest in addition to my standard service fees.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Threat detected. Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs.
Capacitor unit away. Recharge before it
You're tuned to Wireless Free Arcadia, the best things in sliced breadworm. Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. Attention all ground-bound associates across Arcadia. Look skyward with pride at that brilliant speck in Elysium orbit. That's the AC.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Beacon of profitability. Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services.
Auntie's Choice Chum Bar is a delicious new food-adjacent snack from the maker of meaty roll-ups and spectral leavings.
The Chum Bar is made from the finest coagulated slurry of both animal and vegetable.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
To borscht entrails, sprat organs, salt tuna skin, nanner peels, and tobacco and husks for the perfect combination.
Energy capacitor out. Energy is up for grabs. Capacitor deployed.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Take a tough day that you wanna forget. Wake the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry Tequila. Make the most of what you are. Take a ride on that purple worm when you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Capacitor out. Get it while it's energized.
And I'll take care of him, Commander.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm with Purple Berry Tequila.
Loiter about a protocol without someone casting assuming glances their way? I know a presumptive look when I see it. You can't tie me to that. I'm just standing here. Oh no! Don't give me those big eyes. Don't you look at me like that. No, stop. You've got nothing on me. I die before I talk. Wait. All right, I'll talk. Got just the thing. This little audio cartridge should do the trick. Those troops hear what they've been eating. I don't know what'll happen, but they won't be happy about it.